lot of good stuff. Interesting here that, so what Liquid are going to do is they give their Morphling this little head start, and then they're going to leave him one-on-one against omniknight. That's a very playable matchup for the Morph when he has a little head start, and they're going to go for this aggressive tri-lane. This Liquid lane is stupidly strong when they hit level 2. Top lane, not the biggest of threat for this Alliance lane, but yeah, the 2 is definitely an issue. And Alliance's lane is, it doesn't match up, I think. You're going to have to be really careful, play it defensive, try to make some maybe cute baits with IO heals or whatnot. Because, yeah, sure you do have 3 ranged heroes with that Venge aura, but are your stats actually enough? Well, okay.
I mean, they're doing quite a bit of damage. Yeah, Boxy.
He kind of just took that missile to the face close to the heroes. And that was honestly a bit surprising. Maybe he thought the missile was on someone else, I don't know. They kind of just lost 2 salves there for nothing. That was very surprising. Surely, though, it's at level 1, so Alliance have that ability to do this for now. The turnaround potential for Liquid really comes in at level 2.
Okay, because when Alliance do try and go for that sort of play, what you just run at them and get on top of one of the squishy supports.
You pop Leech Seed, you cast Nature's Grasp, and the Slaughter fights back. And you have the AA catching Cold Feet. It's going to be difficult for them to deal with, I think. Yeah. Alliance got the first level 2 heroes in the lane. Obviously, IO Gyro had a head start from being 2v1 to begin with. And Fatsa is getting an uncontested pull here as Liquid try to grab their own, don't really succeed. And every time there's this kind of safe lane tri-lane versus aggressive tri-lane, the safe lane team will be looking to pull the small camp and at the same time not let the other team pull that hard camp. Looks like Insania might be getting it off this time. No, he pulled it too. It also got interrupted here. Oh, that's the level 2s.
There we go. As soon as you say it, they've got that combination ready to go. They're trying to chase now. Nico Baby get on top of them. They find the crush. A few more hits with the bash will prime it up. And Nico Baby's been separated, pops the fairy fire, but he's now away from the rest of his supports. There's no backup for him, and Liquid, they make the play happen.
They're off to a really, really good start. This omniknight top lane is so far behind the Morphling. Complete free farm for Mickey, and on the other side, the Gyro is getting heavily contested. So already a 1k gold lead this early on. The Razor is holding his own against Lina. It's an unfavored matchup, but qojqva is pretty much breaking even. Oh, bottom lane again.
See? Boxy can get in, tries the crush, won't be in range. So now Alliance themselves can look to start turning onto them. Tiger, he's got the living armor. Another magic missile thrown out by Fado as they allow Nico Baby and Haska to get on top. But again, Boxy runs straight back in at them, pushes them away. And you're just seeing every time that they try and move in, if Boxy's up, he's ready to just make sure that Alliance cannot kill off his supports. Mid lane, Light Strike Array off the mark. qojqva will be forced back and Limp, no more mana in the tank to throw out.
I found a DD. If that's a regen, qojqva is going to be very sad. He's still sad, probably. DD is another great rune, obviously, but he's going to have to do the long walk back to base, whereas Limp is sending out a Salve and a Mango, so he will be able to stay, and this is when you really start ramping up that advantage. You get a full free wave, you're level 5 against level 4, you're going to hit 6 way before the Razor, and that's when the kills can come in. Oh, bottom.
Nico Baby's quite aggressive here once more. Does get tethered across. Hands came with the heals. Cold Feet will not proc. Nico Baby gets out of there. They'll turn Wave of Terror. Now start to chase back on the Liquid. Focus on a Tiger with a Rocket Barrage. Boxy comes in. Again, just another crush, sending a message, stopping Alliance from being able to focus down and get kills.
Yeah, interesting choice from Boxy in the lane to go for the sprint on level 2 instead of the bash. I feel like a lot of these engages, he could have got a key bash that could have maybe set them up, but favoring the mobility, just being able to get away from these 3 ranged heroes, obviously also very valuable. But this is, I thought Liquid were actually going to do better right now in this lane, and things can quickly swing around on their head when Venge starts getting some levels, and Gyro gets 2 in the Rocket Barrage now. That's a big damage upgrade. Was kind of expecting Fatsa to get a point in Vengeance Aura now instead of 2 in stun, but really favoring that single target burst over the triple ranged hero getting attack range as well as stats, which is amazing for the IO to get the strength, but oh, he wants the stun, so he'll get the stun.
And at this point of the game, as we're seeing, top lane.
Oh, in trouble as well.
Oh, they lose 33. He's going to go for the quick trip back to base as he dies there to the neutrals. We'll see down bottom. They don't get anything again. Liquid able to step back. They do not have enough lockdown on Alliance to get kills. And it was actually dying to the dire creep. So yeah, just underneath the tower, 33 decides to reset, get back to the lane. But this top of the map, is there nothing that Alliance can do to sort of slow down Mickey's farm? Because he really is having the time of his life, as you say. It's total solo XP, solo farm. This more thing, he's going to be massive this game.
The best thing they can hope for is a rotation from Lina, I think. But LIMMP is spending all of his mana winning his lane against qojqva, so he doesn't have the potential to rotate up there. Morph is going to go in on the Omni. Oh, it's a bit of a trade-off. So, yeah, with the lanes being set like this, now it's too late. Like, you can't rotate up support to help. Like, you're still not going to win this lane. If you send Io or Venge, Liquid can either choose to match or beat your bottom lane. So,
and they go.
There's the damage.
Yeah, Boxy level 3, so he does now have the bash skill. I mean, Liquid, these side lanes working heavily in the favor in the mid lane as well. qojqva, he dives in aggressive with the ult. There's no help for LIMMP. As Liquid, they really are all three of these lanes going fantastically for Liquid.
Now they lost all three lanes. That was the lane that they were winning, and, well, it's a big loss now. qojqva getting the solo kill here is a huge GP. Swing, he's on 2,400 net worth, and Lina on the 1,700. And this is kind of reminding me of that game yesterday of EG versus IG, where EG had these like super good lane matchups and just ended up completely destroying. This time around, I don't think they have theoretical awesome lane matchup. They just outplayed him there, right? But their bottom lane, I would definitely say they're in a good spot, in the top lane clearly as well. Taiga will TP out to the tower, so he's ready to connect with his teaming and just use a salve now and be combat ready. We'll do just that. I've seen better nature's graphs in my lifetime.
That doesn't quite catch him off this time, but still this bottom lane has been secured in a way that Boxy can continue to farm that much better than Nico Baby's Gyro. There's just sort of no point in this matchup where Alliance's heroes are strong enough to go and fight aggressively into the three that Liquid have here. Another grass slowing them down. Boxy tries to get in, won't quite get close enough and focuses attention back towards the creeps. It's just very hard for Alliance to make plays.
I thought he would at least get 1 point, but he's going 2-0-2, just prioritizing the single target protection against this tri-lane. That's fair enough. It's slightly, in a way, it's a more aggressive way of playing, and in a way it's not, because now you can extend further, but at the same time you're a bit lower on that damage.
Oh, and here's the attempt again, just a bit of harassment. Boxy's turning towards Fada, does not want to go for the tethered target. Tries to go for the supports, the crush control in place onto Hansken, but the movement speed will allow him to break away from the cold feet proc. Not quite getting the kills this time, Liquid. As Alliance with some nice maneuvers keep themselves safe mid lane. 33 is trying to run this time, but qojqva's got the static link. 33 is not going to have the damage to get this kill, and with the TP over from Mickey, 33 is definitely going to go down here. They get the nukes out, and 33, a dive way too aggressive. As I don't know what the plan was there, Sind.
If he gets another purification on qojqva, there's a kill, but yeah. He did.
No, it's always going to be hard against the movement speed of that Razor. I guess just felt overconfident with the phase boost that 33 had just picked up. Continue makes that middle lane even better for qojqva, and this farm you're seeing it. This morph is just he's not seen a single enemy hero this game really. I mean, 33 tried to attend the lane and for the most part had to skip the waves. Mickey's level 9 at 9 minutes in, having some of the quickest farm we've seen on a morph, and Alliance, they're not really making anything happen for themselves anywhere else because of this. They'll now move Nico Baby up to the top lane to start farming.
I'm actually surprised Mickey didn't go for this top outpost. I think he could have got it. He is so strong right now, he's basically invincible. The only way he dies is to a Lina combo if he's morphed down into Agi. So he could have at least given it a try to get it, but in the end it will be a 1-for-1 trade-off instead. So a little bit for Alliance that they at least claim here that they could have even not gained.
And qojqva, maybe thinking about diving behind the tower here. They've got the 4 of them.